Welcome back, guys, to another episode on the channel. It's day 2 of the event. Unfortunately, we actually have to collect this pack. There's nothing I can do. I tried testing this on another account to see if I could skip this somehow, and it just won't let you. So we have to draw from this pack. It is what it is. So this is I feel like this is a pretty decent way to start the episode. Look, we get a UR right off the rip. Let's go ahead and see what it has. Okay, first card is Judge of the Ice Barrier. Now, these cards are definitely more like archetype specific, especially in this pack. But like I said, I don't have anything I can do here. I have to open them. This is a good card, though, nonetheless. So, yeah, we're going to maybe see another one, another copy of it. Can't complain. It's an 1800 4-star beater. We definitely need more of those. Rank up Magic Skip Force is good if we get any Raid Raptor in this pack. Yeah, this is a good card, actually. Okay, there we go. Raid Raptor in itself. Raid Raptor Noir Lanius. Yeah, overall very good card in itself. Another Raid Raptor card. Like I said, this is all archetype specific. It's pretty good in itself as well. So far, it's been good cards. Another Ice Barrier card. Probably not something we'll end up using, though, because of the fact that we're just probably not going to be able to get that effect off. Although it's pretty good, strong monster, but it's 2 tributes, so maybe not. Raid Raptor Replica. Not bad on itself at all. So far, all these Raid Raptor cards have been good. Let's go ahead and see what our UR is, though. Wow. Lancia, Ancestral Dragon of the Ice Mountain. We actually can go into this, I think. We're going to have to see if we have a water tuner. But overall, this is a very good card. Might be something we honestly consider putting in the deck. I mean, this would be our biggest beater. We have a way to go into 10 stars, and being able to special summon an Ice Barrier monster from our hand deck or extra deck or anywhere, really. Yeah, this is a really powerful card, guys. Yeah, this is going straight into the deck. I can't believe we are able to pull this pack. I mean, this card off of the free pack in itself is incredible. So what a great way to start the episode. All right, guys, so this is the deck that I came up with here in order to turbo out the Lancia. We only have one water tuner, which is the Zep Ruby of the Goatee. This is our only water tuner, and it's specifically a water tuner only to be able to get this card out here. So everything else here is either to exceed summon or either just a special summon so that we can get to that type of, you know, play. But we'll have to wait and see. We're going to experiment here a little bit. You know, it's obviously a new deck, completely new play style. This is a great card to be able to turbo out and obviously start using some of our Ice Barrier stuff. And if all else fails, right, we do have our Metaphysics package. We have ways to just stall the game with Exceeds, Malevolent, Sin, and also, you know, our Extinction Knight, which came clutch last episode. So we're going to go ahead and try it out, see how it plays. Let's go into that first duel. All right, guys, and our opponent won the coin toss. They decided for us to go first. We don't really have a good hand, to be completely honest. We're just gonna set a card face down, and honestly have to set a card face down, and then our turn. We don't really have much of a play here. This is why I always say I don't like going first, because, you know, our draws are never that good, so we never usually get anything started right on the first turn. It's not like we're going to be able to go full combo or anything like that. Let's see what our opponent sets up, though. Okay, Valence. If this is full Valence, okay, this is super heavy. I'm not exactly sure what we're playing, but I'm pretty sure we can't beat it. I have full combo, and we really don't have anything, so we're probably just going to get out of here. Yeah, we're going to get out of here, though. Nothing we can do against a deck like this. And we're back, guys. So I'm kind of glad we lost that first duel because I forgot to switch our field in our like card sleeves. So now we have something more fitting to if we actually end up like being able to turbo out the Lancia. Or we did win the coin toss. We decided for our opponent to go first. We're not going to make the mistake of us going first again. Even though, like I said, whenever we go first, we get a going second, a bait or unplayable hand. And whenever we go second, we get a going first hand. Like this would have been a pretty decent hand last turn with Torrential, you know, compulsory. So the game definitely likes to troll us. I don't really have too crazy of plays that we can do, but we can obviously summon the Spear Shark, go into attack. Hopefully it's something we can beat over. Okay, we can beat over it, but we can't destroy it, which is fine. because what we'll do is we'll set 2 face down and end our turn. Our opponent is going to summon 1 card. We're going to wait. Hopefully they go into battle, right? And then we bait it in. We could have torrential, but I don't think that's the right play. I'd rather honestly compulsory it and then go for some sort of play here next turn. Don't think we can really do much here other than summoning probably the Sea Lord. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and compulsory the Max Warrior. That's fine. I'm not destroying anything. Well, I'm glad we didn't actually torrential, because then it would have actually been a waste. Put that back in our hand. Make them waste their spell card. This would potentially... I know this will end their battle phase, and then we'll see what we do next turn, right? Depending on what we draw. So we're just going to summon the jellyfish. We're obviously not going to use our ability just yet. We do have a way to like go into some plays, but I think we're going to attack and then do it, right? So we can inflict some damage. So let's go ahead, inflict some piercing. Obviously, it can't be destroyed twice per turn, which is fine. Let's go into an exceed. I mean, the only thing we can go into, obviously, so like we can't get beat over, is obviously our Malevolent Sin. We'll leave it as is right now, right? Next turn, we can actually detach a material, banish this card until the next standby phase, and hopefully build up from there. Worst case scenario, we do have Torrential if all hell breaks loose, but we'll have to see, right? I don't know if they're going to make any other plays, any additional plays in the one they had last turn. Hopefully they just set it face down and, you know, let us beat over it or something. We don't really have a way to destroy their card, though. We were doing piercing damage, and now we kind of can't do any piercing damage, so we're kind of stuck here. Okay, so they're going to synchro summon into Junk Warrior. It can't beat over our card, so maybe we don't pull a trigger on Torrential just yet. At least that outed their own card that we couldn't really like do damage to right now, because we threw away our only piercing, right? Okay, they're going straight to the end phase. That's perfect for us. Let's hope our draw is pretty decent here. That's not decent. We don't actually have an option here. We kind of actually have to play this. We'll have to actually give up 1,000 of our life points, right? We could actually reduce our... we'll give 1,000 life points. Change its level to 4. Now we can summon it. Go ahead and use our... Actually, we could just destroy it. There's no point in banishing if we can destroy it. And we'll just attack them directly, right? If we had Zeus, though, guys, that would be crazy. I'm going to put Hope for Escape face down. And, yeah, we're just going to end our turn. But, yeah, if we had Zeus, this card would be... I mean, our deck would be literally unstoppable. Okay, that's fine. Don't have a way to actually stop this. So, they're going to destroy our Splash Mammoth. And, like I said, we don't have anything here, like, defensively, unless we want to destroy, like, our cards, so... Okay, they contribute. That's perfectly fine, honestly, for us. I don't understand why they just didn't attack. Doesn't say it has to go in defense. Okay. Wow. Not exactly sure what that was about. Think they were trying to stack the attack from the last two and then have like a tower or something with this turret warrior. Maybe that's what they were going for. Obviously, like I said, our Splash Mammoth is done for. And we're kind of here, not in a stalemate, because obviously our Malevolent Sin will just be 3,000 after this battle phase. And we know this back row of theirs, like, isn't doing anything to us, so... Although Penguin Torpedo is great. So we're just going to go straight into battle. I don't want to risk it, right? And then have a card here that I can't do anything with, and then what do we do? We'll end our turn. Because once we have their card here and we can't do anything with it, if we can't link off, we can't synchro off with it, then we're kind of stuck with it on the field. They'll get it next turn, and now Penguin Torpedo, just like we just did a little bit more damage to their life points. This, I feel like, is a much better play. Let's go ahead and hope that our draw is like something decent. That's a decent card, though. I think we'll attack, obviously, with our big guy. Okay, so we were okay to attack with our judge. We are gonna give ourselves more damage. Level 13. This card is actually like crazily broken, and the fact that we have a lot of level 4s, we can easily like turbo this out. So I'm honestly super glad we pulled this on the last one. Okay, they're gonna put one face down, and I'm hoping they'll end their turn from here and just let us, you know, sweep this up. All right, cool. Exactly what we like to see. Don't want to use Special Hurricane in any way, shape, or form. Just in case, though, we will summon the Torpedo, just so we can actually like win this game now. So we'll destroy this. Go in for the attack. That's a wrap, guys. We're gonna go open that master pack. 2 legacy tickets. Can't complain. Gotta go open those. 1 master pack. Okay. Can't complain. I don't know. Obviously, the glow doesn't like fully mean anything, but we'll have to see, right? Green Turtle Summoner. It's a water monster, and we kind of have a water deck going on right now. But like you guys know me, I don't like flips, but this is not a terrible flip, to be honest. So maybe something we might play. It's also level 3, which we could use. Another water. Okay, I don't want to be locked into plants. Snowdrop the Rika Fairy is a good card, but yeah, I don't want to be locked into just plants. Virtual World, we do not have enough to even do anything with. Battery Charger, though, we don't have, I think, Battery Men or Battery Man, anything like that in our deck. Another water monster, okay. So level 3, Kriston Bister, whatever. You can target one face-up card you control. You cannot special summon monster from the extra deck except machine. So another card that just locks us in, right? And yeah, I don't think I like that, to be honest. I'll have to see if we can actually play this, if it's worth locking ourselves like for its effect, because its effect's not terrible. Because of the simple fact that we can special summon a tuner, but it has to be a Crystron tuner. I'll have to see, though. Overall, it's not a terrible card. Karakuri card that we will not be using. Harpy Lady, something we can't use. It's a normal monster, but a cool archetype nonetheless. And cards for Black Feathers. So this is a Blackwing card. Also, another card we're not going to be using, especially with our new deck. So overall, it's a miss of a pack, but I mean, maybe there's something here we can use. 2 tickets. Hopefully it's something a little bit better than that master pack, but I highly doubt it. You know, back to square one would be great. Tornado. Okay, so for the like condition that you have to meet just to destroy one card, it's not terrible if we go up against obviously like a heavy back row deck, but I don't think we'll honestly be playing it. Hero Kid, never seen it, never heard of it, don't want to even know about it. Next pack, Luster Dragon number 2, great classic card. Can't use it unfortunately because it's a normal dragon or a normal card, and more fusion that we can't fusion with. So no polymerization, guys. We got a duel for that polymerization. And we're back, guys. Opponent won the coin toss. They're going first, obviously. To say it's a good hand, I would be lying. Like, it's really not, right? Oh god. And they're playing some sort of bestial pile up here. Could be literally anything, from Branded to Centurion to who knows what else, right? We do have Special Hurricane though, so might come into play. I don't mind discarding, obviously, like this card here, the Odd Eye Synchron, for the simple fact that we would get Meteorus on the field the moment that we destroy anything. Okay, so I was right on it being Centurion. I don't recall though, like, if the Cosmic Blazer is like, is it an Omni negate or is it just a monster negate? I'm not sure. I don't even know if they'll be going into that, but I mean, off the rip, I'm using Special Hurricane, so because pretty much everything will be special some here. I mean, we could scale, right? But it's not going to be worth anything. So I think instead we'll just Special Hurricane. Let's go ahead and get rid of our. Let's go ahead and get rid of our Synchron, like we said we were going to. Not sure what defensiveness or defensives or anything they have here, so I'm not exactly sure why we couldn't destroy it. It was special summon, wasn't it? That I'm not understanding. Oh, they can't be destroyed based on this thing right here. Okay. Well, they can be targeted. I'm not destroying it. Am I? Oh, I am. Yeah. Well, we got nothing here, guys. So. And we're back, guys. Our opponent won the coin toss. Decided that they're going to go first. Might be playing Goaty. We don't know yet. Just basing off the card sleeves alone. We're also playing a water deck, so it's not going to be as good, you know, as it would be playing like against anything else. But it's not like we can lock him anyways. Unfortunately, our hand is utter garbage. We have a way to go into a rank 5. It's not really anything in here that we can, like a synchro 5, but there's nothing in here that we can actually go into, honestly, that's worth anything. We have Divine Serpent in our hand. That's all right. We have a Gishki Ritual spell with no actual, like, ritual monster to summon with. So the only thing we can do is go into Jellyfish, and hopefully Magical Hound can bounce something. It's not like we can do much anything with it, though. Like I said, we don't have anything we can go into. So it's not looking good. We added Cosmo Queen along with Successor Soul just to be able to, like, use this card, because this is the strongest card that I have other than the Blue Eyes that you get from the initial game launch when you pick your deck. So didn't want to do that, obviously, because we don't actually own Blue Eyes. I guess me talking made our opponent's connection fail. It's just, you know, when you yap, they end up disconnecting. We got 3 legacy tickets, guys. Y'all already know the drill. Let's crack a pack. Let's hope that Konami here blesses us a little bit, because other than Lancia, we might find out if we get anything worth a damn. So I don't know if we have any Giorgiano cards, but this is a good card for the simple fact that you can special summon 2 of them. Might be something worth looking into. We have a way to fusion summon now, considering it's only 1 copy of Polymerization, and it's in a pendulum. But regardless, like, we can actually might be able to do something with these elemental heroes. Trap Hole of Spikes. When an opponent's monster with normal special summon declares an attack, destroy that attacking monster, and if you do, that's actually a pretty good card, to be honest. Might be something worth putting in the deck, honestly. Arnis, the Empowered Warrior. We might actually be able to do something here, but it has to be destroyed by battle. Like, that's the only one thing that kind of sucks with it, that we can't just, like, float with it, like, so easily. So this could be set as a spell card, Silver Sentinel. So it's alright for the simple fact that if they destroy it, then it can have some utility. But other than that, it really doesn't have any utility. People could just, like, ignore it, right? So what's the point? Express Train Trolley Ollie. Another level 4. We're trying to, you know, get more of those, but I would like more water support, to be honest. This is alright, but it's not probably something we'll end up using. Sylvan Cherub Sprout is a plant, and we don't want, honestly, anything like this. So let's see what this is. Magician's Salvation is nice, but we just don't have enough of the support to be able to actually really utilize this card. But overall, it's a pretty good pack, I must say. Like I said, I want to check these first 2 cards. Maybe we can do something with the elemental heroes. We'll have to wait and see, though. Another duel underway. Our opponent won the coin toss, but they decided for us to go first. We have a decent hand, I must say. It's not terrible. We ended up skipping, though, opening the packs, because if I remember, I will put your comment on here, but someone had commented that they would prefer that we just save them to the end of the video. So I think we're going to do that, see how it plays out. We ended up just summoning Electric Jellyfish, and we're going to put enemy controller face down. It's only like a mild inconvenience to them, because we can't really do anything with their tributed monster. Might be able to put it in defense position, but other than that, we really can't do much, and we don't really have much, right? So we can't use Panther Shark unless they have 2 or more monsters, which, you know, it's not going to come into play. We have our Gishki Ritual card. No Gishki, though, right? So kind of a terrible thing right now. Not in a real good position. Our opponent doesn't seem to have the greatest deck, though, but I mean, neither do we, right? So yeah, I think this is the only way to do this. So don't want to lose obviously our card, because we have nothing else for it. So we're just going to put it in defense, and honestly, hopefully just they end their turn and we're able to attack over it. We'll see, right? But yeah, it's not a terrible state. Okay, perfect. Let's hope that's not a Mirror Force or something back there, and let's be able to destroy this card and go to Meteorus would be very nice. So we're going to go ahead and attack. Beautiful. Summon the Meteorus. I'm pretty sure I put in a normal dinosaur for this. I didn't actually, so that's probably something I'm gonna have to see if we can. Okay, well, they'll end up special summoning it regardless. It's not gonna do too much for us. Yeah, we're gonna replay the attack, obviously. I mean, we'll destroy it again. It is what it is, right? So it didn't hinder us too much, but it also didn't really do anything for them either, because I mean, what's the point of using that? They don't have more, you know, they need to have at least one card or less in their hand for that effect to even matter. And it didn't come into play because obviously, like, they got a handful of cards right now, so we're in an okay position, right? If the game state doesn't change too crazily, or they don't just end up playing like Dark Hole or something. 1800 is strong though, guys. I won't lie. 1800 is strong. So they're gonna obviously attack over our Jellyfish. Jellyfish gets destroyed. Hopefully the game state doesn't go too crazy from here, and they have like a set any equips or anything like that that could potentially like ruin this for us. But we're not in a terrible position either. All right. This is a very good game state. It's kind of funny seeing this deck all the way up in the silver ranks, but I mean, I guess that's what it's kind of here for. Again, no way to actually summon our ritual, so all we can do is attack. All we can do is attack and hope for the best. So that's really our entire plan. I try to stuff this deck with a lot of level 4, rank 4s. Cards like these, you know, just to like special summon, and hopefully we can, like I was explaining, you know, turbo out into the Lancia, our new boss monster of our deck. But it's going to be hard for the simple fact that it has to be a water tuner, and we only have one water tuner in a deck. But I feel like the more we end up winning and opening packs, we'll end up running into, possibly, hopefully, Konami, a water tuner that we can actually use, or more easily utilize, so that we can summon this card. We don't really have good targets for it per se, but I mean, that doesn't matter, right? 3300 is still ridiculously strong. Okay, so they special summon a monster. They normal summon a tuner. Okay, this is where it starts going bad, guys. Like, this is where it really starts going bad. They're going to synchro something to something obviously much stronger than 2000 attack. Or not, actually. So let's hope that that doesn't come into, like, they don't actually are able to sync climb with it. I mean, a link climb with it or anything like that, and allow us to destroy it. It doesn't matter if they obviously like grab something out of the graveyard and special summon it. That doesn't matter too much to us. We just kind of want another monster on the field, right? Or something that we can summon. That's not terrible, but we're just gonna, we're gonna use it. I'm gonna see how this effect actually works out. So we use this, summon the general, if I'm not mistaken. Perfect. Go into attack. Destroy this. Now we have a 2700 beater. So that's actually a very good combo. I mean, it's not like the craziest of all combos, but it's the best that we can do with our limited like supply of water cards and stuff. And plus, like, the fact that we can actually do something like that is pretty crazy. 2700 is not the like weakest card, obviously, right? So this is going to be a pretty decent beatdown here. Go ahead and end our turn. Nothing we can do. Sure, why not? We can keep bringing this back, so it's not like it's, like I said, a crazy play, but I mean, it allows us to be able to synchro climb if we're able, like, if we're actually able to pull something like a rank 8. That would be very nice. Something pretty crazy, but as of right now, we have nothing really we can utilize this package with. Overall, though, it seems to be working out pretty well. Okay, well, there goes Zujin. You put one in attack, or just waiting for our opponent to really do something. They're kind of playing a little slow. Okay, well, I expected as much. They don't really have many cards left in their hand. Let's see what we can do with ours, though. So let's go ahead and use this effect. It's only going to reduce the level, so it doesn't really matter. Bring it out in defense. Go ahead and summon the Crystal Shard. We can have the attack of this. Summon the Crystal Shard. We're actually having plays here that we can do, right? And then it's probably worth just... Oh, we can actually tribute, actually. So let's go ahead and tribute these two cards. We don't really need them. Summon out our Cosmo Queen. Let's go ahead and start swinging here for some damage. It's not game, right? But pretty close, guys. It's pretty close. It's pretty intimidating to see this, like, big monsters, right, at these brackets. 1300, not much we can do here, and that's pretty much it. We can just end our turn. So they're down to 1300, only 3 cards in hand. You know, our opponent might end up scooping. If not, they'll probably just try to play it out. Hopefully, like I said, they don't draw into something crazy, like a... That's a good card. Although I don't think that it will come into play with the simple fact that they just can't get over 27 or 29. I don't feel like they can, but they'll probably be able to get over 2,000. So our Meteors is probably done. Okay, or not. Actually, no. It's going to be more than fine. This is definitely, obviously, the structure deck, like the regular Link summoning structure deck. So it's not like it's like also a crazy victory for us. But like I said, a win is a win. The fact that he's gotten up to silver, like, it's pretty impressive, I must say, right? So our opponent here is probably just going to... hopefully they just scoop it up, but we can go open a pack. If not, we'll just finish him off next turn. I mean, Smashing Ground. We could BM him, and I'm probably going to just... Might as well use the card, right? If we draw it, use it. Let's go ahead and finish this game up with the Cosmo Queen. There it is, guys. Another easy win, back-to-back. And obviously, opening packs back-to-back is also nice, too. 2 legacy tickets. We're just stacking them up, guys. Let's go open that master pack. 1 pack, please. Oh, this one is glowing. Last one wasn't glowing, but we did end up getting an SR. My rival, Utopia Future. And we got another SR. That's actually pretty sick in itself. Mermail something Absonary. This card is good, actually. I'm pretty sure we have one of these already, so it's nice to be able to get another one, right? Yeah, honestly, a very good card. So, like I said, I'm all for any of the water support that we can get. It's a Rescue Ace card, you know, in quotations. Before it was a Rescue Ace. It's a Roid card. DD Cerberus is a pretty good card if we ever actually want to if we ever actually get more of this like art type. Doubt it though. Centurion Mosquito is a good card though. Yeah, Centurion Mosquito is a very good card. Fortunately, I don't think we have enough of a big a package to use it, but very good nonetheless. Probably not something we can use. We already own Snowman Creator. And it's not a really good card. I didn't add it to the deck for the simple fact that you need to have a lot of monsters before it even comes into play. But maybe. A Gusto card that we don't have. Let's go see what this SR is. Number 36. So it's Chronomaly, which is something we don't have enough of to even worth like considering using. So unfortunately, this is a dud other than the Mermail. But hey, not every single one can be a hit. Alright guys, so we won the coin toss. Decided for us to go first. Change things up a little bit, right? So we have Mermail, Abyss Sturge here. It's not necessarily that good. Like our hand is not that good, but we can actually set up some continuous spells here. So we can set up the Sea Stealth. We can set up the Arriving Light. It's gonna put a dragon on top of our deck, which is not so good, obviously, for the simple fact that there's not much we can do with it, and might honestly end up setting the Successor Soul. We'll wait, because if they hit us with the Harpy's Feather Duster, that's our entire hand, and then we're done, right? So we'll end up waiting, right? Because we can always use the Goaty as bait or the Mud Dragon, and then summon the Cosmo Queen and beat over, hopefully, whatever they end up summoning. Brilonius the Magistus. Okay, I'm not sure what this is or what it does. Okay, so it is Magistus. We might actually be screwed already. Is what it is, right? Constructed decks at this bracket are just gonna always be an uphill battle for us to even try to like get over or anything like that. So there's really, we're limited on what plays we can make. Maybe going first isn't the right play, but sometimes going second against these type of guys is also not the right play. Because like they'll end up, yeah, just being able to special summon. Here they'll be able to actually fusion with Alistair. And then what do we actually have, right? Because Invocation is not gonna, it's not gonna be a easy thing to get over. All right, so they go to Artemis. A lot of monsters on the field already. I'm assuming they're just trying to link climb. I'm not exactly sure. Unless they're just trying to get more monsters on the field. Okay, so they're equipping into it. They're going to add another Magistus monster from their deck to their hand. Okay, so that's going to potentially be something they can special summon. Yeah. Great. 1800 just to beat over a card. Is that what they're trying to do? Put it in defense position. So they have 3 level 4s now. All very good cards to be able to synergize, right? They are committing quite a bit, though, to the board already. So they're saving that for the next turn to be able to grab the invocation and then being able to do something with it. So we really don't have a play, honestly, other than we're going to have to actually use the Successor Soul. It's the only way. We're going to have to tribute the Zep and also their card. Grab the Cosmo Queen. It's the only play we actually have, to be honest. Go into attack. So it can't be destroyed. Okay, so that kind of puts a stop and halt to our plans, but I mean, we have to do something else, right? We can't just sit back and not get rid of that. I don't know how Invocation really works or any of the other cards. I guess we're about to find out right now as soon as they normal summon Alistair. Might be. Okay, so this is like some fusion-based deck then at this point. With Despia Theater. They don't kind of need to do that, huh? Oh, okay, so this is just a card that they can continuously keep using. I really don't see us how we're able to power through something like this. They're going to target another Magistus. This is the only problem with our new deck, right? The real win condition is to turbo out something like Lancia or any of our level 4s, our Exceed 4s. But the problem here is that we just aren't drawing them. Okay, so they end up getting the Zoroa. Here's the Alistair, but this is special summon. Okay, no, this was normal summon. So now they get Invocation. So I think this pretty much seals it here. We're going to draw a card. Actually, a crazy card. Oh, wow. Galaxy Cyclone is strong. So they can send this. Okay, so now it just gains 1,000. So now it actually can punch over a Cosmo Queen, and they'll end up clearing our board. I'll wait to see what we draw, but I don't think we're going to get anything crazy enough to be able to overcome their board. Evenly doesn't do it. Obviously, like something like Special Hurricane will, but then we don't have a way to like fight back per se, right? Because we just have Mud Dragon. This could potentially do something, but they're just going to attack us anyways for quite some damage. At the very least, we'll play it out like that. They can actually destroy it though, or they can actually negate it, so that's not going to be too good. We're going to hope that they just don't have a magic card in their hand and hopefully don't beat us, right? And then it's next turn. But yeah, that's our only play. We're going to have to pay 1,000 life points, which will be down to 1,600. Then maybe we'll be able to draw a bunch of cards and possibly be able to overcome them, or be able to do something, right, to like turn this game around. But I just don't see what we can actually draw. We would need Special Hurricane, and even then, if they have a magic card with Nakaba, they'll just be able to negate it, or they'll just be able to finish us off here. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. On to the next one. All right, and we're back, guys. So yeah, we're gonna go second, and I think we're just gonna stay like that because otherwise it doesn't seem to end up going too well for us. This is actually a fantastic hand, right? Like a way to actually summon 2 monsters. Danger is kind of it's gonna suck that we get this, right? Oh, it's Skull Servant. Okay, so I'm not particularly sure how the deck plays, but hopefully we'll be able to Smashing Ground or enemy controller it in some way, shape, or form. Hopefully they don't make too crazy of an extended combo. Looks like some Shiranui zombie type of deck. It is a pile deck, so well, at least we'll be able to use Smashing Ground, right? Because they all have 0 defense. Wow, Trump Girl. So we'll be able to fusion at least with this. I don't think that it's something we're going to be able to do anything with right now, but Yeah, we're definitely going to destroy the Bigfoot. Let's go ahead and destroy Bigfoot. So let's go ahead and summon the Resonator. Resonator effect. Grab the Jellyfish. Have some sort of way of responding to our plays. Max C. Okay. Well, we're starting to like actually play into Max C, which kind of sucks a little bit, but I mean, it is what it is. We'll have to give him some draws. It is what it is. Put an Arriving Light. Add that next so we can synchro climb with it. This doesn't have a pendulum effect, so it doesn't really matter. But we actually have to do something about their monsters. So we're just going to actually go into the Stardust Charge Warrior. I think this is the first time we've ever used this card. Like I said, going to get the game draw 2. Not much we can do. We're going to get 2 draws out of this, which is kind of crazy in itself, right? A chain link with the actual drawing power here is pretty insane. Enemy controller might save us in case they end up playing something crazy. Because I know this deck can obviously climb. I don't want to special summon anymore, to be honest. Let's be real. That's not the right play right there. We'll destroy their Spirit Master. We'll go ahead and set one face down. And really, that's all we can do. Star Blast could do something for us if we wanted to like lower its level, but there's really no point because there's not anything we can really climb into, right? So we kind of just gonna leave it the way it is. Hopefully it survives for the next turn. We're able to go into the Zeta and possibly have ourselves in a pretty favorable position. Like I said, this deck, if they're playing like some sort of pile deck, then they're gonna be able to do some crazy stuff with it. All right, so they ended up discarding the Nibiru. That ends up bringing out the Nessie, if I'm not mistaken. It does. It's gonna go in defense. Or not. Okay, that's perfectly fine. They're going to have a lot of draw power, though. Okay, Mizuki is a problem. Well, Mizuki is a problem if it gets in the graveyard. Okay, but we're just going to destroy all their cards. Simple fact that we can attack all special summon monsters, which, you know, both of them are. Trump Girl is alright, but like I said, is there a real reason to even play her right now? I don't think so. So we'll just end up attacking their cards. That was a normal summon, wasn't it? Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Nothing here we can really do, unfortunately. No reason to set up the scales, because there's nothing we can use Trump Girl with that way. The only real thing we can, like I said, we can do is just get more tuners on the field. We could have gone into the Zeta and then had ourselves a better defensive wall. Probably was the better play. So that right there in itself was a bit of a misplay. For the simple fact that we just have a 2000 beater now here, and they can just... Okay, that's perfectly fine. Hopefully their hand is completely dead, and we're going to be able to like just attack this and get over it, go into the Zeta, or have some monster that we're going to be able to normal summon into and possibly inflict more damage. We are kind of an uphill battle because of the fact that these type of decks can obviously do some craziness to it. Okay, that's kind of insane in itself. That's perfectly fine. I want them to go into battle and then just waste their battle phase. So this is all about summoning that one Skull Servant guy, if I'm pretty sure. And I don't know if this loss is permanent, so yeah, we're going to use our only defensive wall we have. Go ahead and change this to defense. And that's all we can do. I don't know if this is till the end. Yeah, it's still the end of this turn, so that's perfectly fine. We'll end up destroying this. I don't want to honestly destroy the Mizuki just yet, because that's what they're trying to get. The Drillfish is excellent. Well, let's go ahead and wipe their field. What's the worst that can happen, I feel like? Go ahead and destroy their Skull Servant. Go ahead and attack them directly. Pop their Mizuki. I guess we can set a card down, like pretend we're bluffing with it, and yeah, end our turn. Like I said, we have Special Hurricane, so I don't feel like we should play it too safe. If they end up special summoning the one Skull Servant guy that gets 1,000 per every single card that says Skull Servant in the graveyard, then yeah, it's going to be a problem, but I think we should be okay. I really do think we should be okay. Yep, target one card, special summon it. That's what I thought. They'll probably end up using the effect, and then now we're actually kind of in a bad position. Maybe it was worth actually just getting the Zeta. We'll end up sending a Prince to the graveyard, which I think we already have. No, it's the mayor. I don't know what the prince does then once it goes in the graveyard. So that might have actually been a misplay there, I feel like. Now they're actually going to attack. Destroy, obviously, our Star Discharge Warrior. And that really is going to actually hinder us quite a bit. It's not the worst, right? But, I mean, it does hinder us quite a bit, like I said. So, really not much we can do here. I guess maybe the Trump Girl. We need to draw something with at least some decent attack. Our Drillfish comes back active. We're able to pop the card, so evenly matches good too in itself. I don't think we'll end up using too much here of Trump Girl, so we'll probably honestly just set it. Go ahead and attack. Pop it. So we haven't inflicted really much damage or done really much to our opponent to begin with. All we can really do. Both of our monsters are normal set, so Special Hurricane isn't going to do anything. If they end up... I'm trying to save it, obviously, for this one giant Skull Serpent guy that they're going to try to get out. Then we could potentially do something. I even considered putting Drillfish in defense and just setting up a wall until we get to that position or point. Okay, Effect Veiler. So they're having as bad draws as we are. We don't have a rank 4. Hashtra would have probably been nice to get, honestly. Or put in the deck just in case. I need something I can attack with. That's not something we can attack with. But it's something, right? So let's go ahead. Inflict 100. Pop their card. This is the battle of the hundreds. We're not even... Like, we're not doing any sort of damage. We're tickling them, and they're not also doing anything back to us. Yeah, there's really nothing here we can do. We're not setting evenly. I'd rather them, like, find a way to try to wipe our board here, even though our board is pathetic, to say the least. Okay, that's crazy that they're drawing hand traps. We need any single monster that has over 200, 300 attack, please. We have a deck full of monsters, and we're not getting a single one. That's good. Actually, something good. They have some sort of response, though. I don't understand what it is. We're going to tribute our Trump Girl. Their card. Bring out our Cosmo Queen. End up setting the Drillfish in defense position, to be honest. That's a level 10, right? But this is not a water attribute, which is the only real thing that sucks, though. So we're just going to be able to do is just punch him for 2,900. Now they are in a clock, though, in a serious clock. And we will, if we lower their level, we could do something here. Lower it to 6. Go into a Zeta. It might be worth something. Let's do that. Go ahead and summon this. Let's go ahead and go into the Zeta. Just to have some sort of defensive wall. It's better than a normal monster. They're probably confused as to what the hell we're even playing. Use this effect. Give us a little bit more draw power. Draw a card. That's a good card to get in our hand for next turn. Okay, perfect. If that's how they end up just like ending their turn, doesn't matter what they set. Obviously, we have a Galaxy Cyclone and we're just going to be able to blow it up. So, perfect. Perfect. We have Electric Jellyfish now too on the field, which is pretty freaking cool. So, hey, you know what? The crazy thing is that we can actually use this. So we use Sea Stealth. They can't target our monsters whatsoever. Man, we don't care about no Max C. We do not care about no Max C, I promise. We're actually not going to use it. We're just going to normal summon our Jellyfish. Switch this to attack position. Go into attack. That's fine. I don't actually want to use the effect because we're not trying to give any more draws. Go ahead and pop their card. We don't really care what it is. And this should honestly be game for us. And that's a wrap, guys. 14 turns. Quite a long duel, obviously. Like, it was almost a 15-minute duel. 2 legacy tickets piling up to the end of the episode, guys. Let's go open that master pack. Well, while I was playing, guys, and we were dueling, we ended up actually going to the next day, which gets us obviously this pack here that we have to open. I don't know if you guys want to count this as a master pack because it's forced on me, so I'm not going to consider it If you guys, obviously in the comments, let me know. If you guys say, hey, no, you cheated, that was your pack you were supposed to open, it doesn't matter if it's forced on you. End up coming back and skipping a pack, but you know, like I said, this is a forced pack, so I have to open it. There's not really much I can do, unfortunately, to navigate it. Like, even if I close the game, it doesn't really matter. So we get General Gunard of the Ice Barrier, which is awesome that we're able to get more Ice Barrier. This is great. A great card. We need anything that we can double summon, or normal summon more than once, especially because, like, it says archetype specific. Another tuner. Very cool to see this type of stuff. Like I said, I'm actually excited that we're getting this pack because there's a lot of water support in here, and didn't mean to click off that, but yeah, this is a great card. Yeah, it might actually be something we'll end up playing. Raid Raptor Nest, I know we have, and I don't think we have enough support for it. Dai Sojo is a good card. The fact that we're going to be able to, you know, get more Ice Barrier stuff, especially for our Lancia, is just super, super honestly awesome. White Fish Salvage. You can target one fish monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, which is great. Okay, cool. Might actually be something we end up getting. Another Goaty card, and this is a level 4, which is something that we definitely want. Wow, it actually special summons. So we're actually getting some synergy now with our water deck. Rank up might be something we end up playing if we ever end up getting like the actual cards needed for it. Great card nonetheless, right? And let's see what this is. Fish Lamp. Wow, an actual tuner, and it's a level 4? This is a crazy card, guys. Absolutely insane card. I know it's fire, it's not water, but it is still a crazy card to get because it's a, you know, a synchro climb that we can actually use. Definitely be adding it to deck because we have way worse cards than this. So yeah, what a fire pack. Absolutely crazy. Well, let's go open that master pack, our actual master pack. All right, guys, let's open that master pack. It's also another glowing one. I think this is our 3rd one in a row, right? It might be. You guys will know more than I would, but I think it's our 3rd one in a row. Ultimate Fire Force Formation Saito. We don't have 7 Fire Formation cards we can even use to even like use that effect. Morphtronic Datatron is not a terrible card, but we don't use Morphtronic like that. ZW Lightning Blade is pretty cool in itself, but yeah, we're not going to be using it. It's just not an archetype that I want to use. We don't have any of the Iron Cores of the Kokomaru, so that's another not so good card. This is a good continuous trap for thunder, like thunder monsters, and yeah, it's not terrible for the simple fact that you can destroy a spell, a spell or trap on the field while banishing a thunder monster, and that also all plays into the archetype. Maybe if we get more of the support. It's an excellent card for that archetype, though. Karakuri that we're not going to use. Another DD, like, pendulum card that is not so good, obviously, for the simple fact that we just can't really utilize these cards like that. The archetype's very, like, expansive, so... Ojama Country. So this is not a terrible card. I don't think we have any Ojamas, though, unfortunately. So overall, it's a pretty miss of a pack for card and archetypes that we just don't possess like enough support to be able to utilize any of these cards with. But I mean, maybe sometime in the future, some of these cards might come into play. Who knows, right? I'm gonna go quickly to the deck editor though, add some of the new cards we got from the last pack, and get right back to these duels, guys. And we're back, guys. We won the coin toss. Decided for us to go second. We have a pretty decent hand, obviously. Our Goaty cards aren't that terrible, but not necessarily something we can really do much here with the combo off. Our opponent doesn't have an extensive extra deck. Doesn't really mean much, obviously, if they're able to obviously do stuff like this. So Pendulum is what we're going up against. I don't know what type of Pendulum. Could just be the... Yeah, I think this is just the regular Pendulum deck, the one that you can get on the shop. So maybe not something they'll be able to do too much here with. Like, we don't have like a crazy hand, but it might be... Panther Shark might come into play. This is a tuner, so that'll get us to a level 7. But we had Star Blast, we could lower our levels and finally get our Lancia out. It's going to be a little bit hard to summon the Lancia, just for the simple fact that it's, like I said, it's so specific. It's a level 10, and it has to be a water tuner. We have a bit more water tuners, though, now, thanks to that last pack, so... And this is also a nice glossy, and the card art on Goaty is an absolute S tier. Like, it's incredible how good the art looks. Okay, cool. Galaxy Cyclone is about to come so clutch because we'll probably end up blowing the one in the middle. So let's go ahead and pop that card. Then we could pop one of their scales. Let's go ahead and destroy that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and activate Sea Stealth. Not much we can unfortunately do here though, right? We can activate this though. And we'll set one face down. I'm going to see what they have actually and just take the damage. Okay, that's not terrible. Perfect. All right, not bad. Not bad whatsoever. Okay, so that doesn't actually work the way... Oh, it has to be attack less than the monster I've equipped. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought it just had to... Less than or equal to. That makes absolute sense. I just thought I could just special summon this, to be completely honest. So that was a misread on a misplay and a misread on my part. So we're gonna actually be dealing here with our like quite a bit of resistance from them, but we'll see, right? Because if they just go straight into attack and not summon another monster, then we're just gonna obviously use enemy controller, and hopefully we're able to mitigate the damage that is about to incur based on that simple misplay and misreading of the card. So let's hope that that's the case here. Yeah, they're gonna go into attack. Not crazy of a board to like really beat. Let's go ahead and use enemy controller. Let's go ahead and just change this to defense again. End their battle phase and hope that we draw into something. If not, I'm obviously gonna have to use like Panther Shark. There's really not much to it here. Okay, that's actually a really good card to draw. So we can use this, banish it, go ahead and pop their low scale. Let me see. Okay, let's pop their low scale. That's usually the tougher one to try to get over. We'll end up destroying this. Go ahead and actually climb just to get the draw one. So we'll get Stardust Charge Warrior. We really just want the draw one. 2000 defense is also pretty good. I mean attack. And that's all we can really do, right? I guess we could actually lower the level with this. Banish our Goatee. Make gain 500 attack. Then we can actually start like synchro climbing in their turn, which is pretty crazy in itself. I must say that's pretty insane. That actually could get us into a Matsuraru because that's level 12. Yeah, that's honestly insane that we can actually do that. We have another way to actually be able to utilize that package and not just through the meta fees alone anymore. Because this will get us to a 6. That's a 6. Yeah, that's insane, honestly. Our deck is having some sort of recursion. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to Star Blast. Go ahead and lower its level by 1. Get out the Panther Shark. We do have, obviously, Successor Soul. Just in case things go, you know, bad. I don't know what kind of response they have, though. That's fine. That doesn't matter to us. If that's all they have, that's not going to be enough. So we'll change this one's level to 4. Now we just normal summon it. Use the effect. Banish this. Increases attack by 500. Go for the attack. Beautiful. Go ahead and put Soul Successor face down just in case, right? And then when it's their turn, we just special summon this back. And we're going to actually be able to, like I said, actually use this effect here. Crazy how this actually works. These are a different level type of tuners than what we have, or we had access to in the past. So this new deck is excited me a lot just to be able to play it. Utopian Aura doesn't really do much for us either. We have a way though to just, and we can just go and wrap things up, I feel like, with the Zeta. This would be our best play. Get Zeta, have a way to, like, protect ourselves if push comes to shove or anything like that. They might have something, or we just end the game right now. So I think this is pretty much over. That's a wrap, guys. Same deal as always, right? Crack a pack, see how many legacy tickets we get, and then, you know, move on to the next one. No legacy tickets. We get the Stern Mystic, which is, like I said, flip effect cards are just not my thing, so let's go crack that pack. One of the finest master packs. All right, this has to be a trend or something, right? This is the most glowing we've ever had. On top of Poland, the Lancia on the first pack. That's an incredible pull, guys. Incredible. Screenshot taken, everything. We're going to go through it one by one. Big evolution pill. Very good card. I have to see exactly what, like, dinosaur monsters we have that we can utilize this with. Incredible card nonetheless. Let's go down the list. We're going to save those. Like I said, Assault Revival. So I don't know if we had Assault mode activate. I'm pretty sure we don't. Cool card, though. If we end up pulling it, then maybe something we use. Gold Pride. Yeah, it's a good card, though. I must say, it's honestly a good quick play. I know it's used in the deck. Maybe something we can use with that gold roller baller we have. I doubt it, though, because we just don't have enough of it. Okay, another Ice Barrier card in the pack that actually isn't supposed to come in it. It's not that good, though, unfortunately. And Gusto Vidir is an alright card. We just don't have enough Gusto cards, I'm pretty sure. But it is a tuner, though, and I mean, level 3 is pretty important itself. Let's go see what this SR is. Future Fusion. Wow, this is an incredible card, guys. Like, the simple fact that we're going to be able to finally fuse, not the first turn that we use this, but the second standby phase, is pretty actually, like, insane. So this is a crazy good pull, honestly, in itself. Finally, we're starting to get, like, actual cards that we can use. Heroic Champion Clave Zolish. 2 level 4 warrior monsters. Okay, so that's pretty easy to get in itself. This is a crazy good card, actually. Wow, this is an insane card. So we can get this to 5,000 easily. Well, I mean, we would have to pay life points so that we only have 500 left, which is kind of risky in itself, for the simple fact that from there, like, if we don't close the show, then yeah, it's going to be, you know, over for us. This is a good way to, like, end things. I'm going to put this in the extra deck. Might have to commit more warriors into our deck, and it's going to be a mix mash of our best cards, but yeah, what crazy pulls this episode, guys. Destiny Hero Dominance. So this actually needs, obviously, to be, like, fused, and it needs 3 Destiny Heroes, but it's a good card nonetheless, I must say. Maybe it's not something we could use right now, but overall, this is one of the best packs we've gotten in a long, well, just overall, like, that's a fantastic pack. So I'm going to go check the deck again. Might add the Future Fusion, might add the Heroic Champion. We'll see. I'll have to revise a lot. Maybe we'll just end up playing with what we have for the remainder of this episode, and the next one we'll probably go ahead and see. But yeah, great pack, guys. Great pack. And we're back, guys. We've been winning off crazy amount of coin tosses. We have decided to go second on this one because, unfortunately, learned our mistake from the last one. Going first, it just isn't in our cards. And this time, literally, no pun intended, is literally not in our cards. These cards are not good enough to go second. They're barely not even good enough to go first, to be honest. Opponent is playing, hopefully, something not too crazy right now. I don't have an extensive extra deck to, like on the last one. The last opponent, not a crazy extensive extra deck, so that reassures that it's not too crazy for us to get over. Our deck is pretty good, though, right? And luckily, we have not ran into any, like, crazy meta decks so far. We don't know, right, if we'll end up running into anything a little bit later down the road, but so far it's been pretty decent. Okay, so 1 face down and three set cards, and they can actually use an effect in their hand or something on the field. If it's not Max C, then what could it possibly be? So we have a way to at least set up a defensive wall. 2600, right? Yeah, honestly, I think this Kingfisher would be pretty good equipped to this, for the simple fact that 2600 is going to be a little bit hard for them to get over. We'll end up summoning the Judge of the Ice Barrier, and we're going to punch him. Okay, that's a good card to beat over. We'll end up putting, obviously, Torrential Tribute face down. Yeah, and we'll end our turn. If that monster would have lasted, we could summon, obviously, the Kingfisher, and it's a really strong card in itself. Not something we can honestly do anything here, like, with, right? Like, we can't synchro with it or anything just yet. We would need to get a tuner, a level 1 tuner, but so far, that's a pretty good first turn. Like I said, we're trying this whole new water archetype in and learning the combos and lines and everything that this deck could provide and all that is a little bit challenging. Obviously, you know, when you've been so used to playing that other deck that we were climbing with this entire time. So, one face down. Hey, we know that their back row isn't something to be totally, completely alarmed with. That's a good card to draw. We summon it. There's really nothing we can do. So I think we're just going to continue the same old game here. Just attack them, destroy it. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just end our turn. It's not a crazy enough card to get over. The effect isn't crazy, and I'm not really too pressed about the 2000 attack for the simple fact that it can't attack directly and can only attack dragon monsters, which neither one of these are. Okay, wow. Actually, I didn't know the Judge of the Ice Spirit was a warrior. Probably going to end up utilizing our new Exceed that I forgot to throw in the deck. Probably end up removing Firewall Dragon. Lynx is just not something we can really climb with. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like it can attack anyways. Alright, cool. I was wondering why they did that. I was like, maybe I'm misreading the card like always, but no, I'm not. They are. Alright, so now we can actually utilize the red resonator. Actually, Firewall Dragon might come into play. The simple fact that it actually has an effect, so I mean, we can actually summon it. So we put this back in their hand, summon this guy, or it vanishes it. Wow, that's incredible. Let's go ahead and summon the Resonator. Resonator, grab the Mermail, summon it. No, we don't want to destroy our own monster. That would be insane. So I think we'll just go into the Charge Warrior, to be honest. I think that's the best play. Charge Warrior, get a draw 1. Hopefully it's something pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and go straight for the attack. Hopefully we don't run into anything too insane. Doesn't look like we did. Perfect. We could summon Crystal Shark, but I don't think it's the right thing to do. So we're just gonna go ahead and equip this back to our Dream Shark for safekeeping. And next turn, if they have something that they put in attack position and we can't come over or overcome, well, we have a way to, you know, banish it. So I'm not exactly sure why I got banished, to be honest. Alright, well, our water deck proved to be too menacing to them. 1 legacy ticket. Alright, time to open some packs, guys. Alright, guys, so I have some unfortunate news. I did open up all our legacy packs. We didn't get anything good out of them, but for some reason, the file is corrupted and I can't do anything with it. So that's unfortunate, like I said. It sucks that it happened. I could go to the deck editor and show you guys that there was nothing really worth of note. We do have 1 master pack to open, so we're going to go quickly open that, and we're going to wrap things up, guys. Alright, guys. Final master pack. Let's hope we pull something pretty decent. We pulled nothing but obviously great and highly utilized cards now we can put in our deck this entire episode. Alright, so Utopia might be blessing us. It might not. Let's see. We'll have to find out, right? Because we're going to have to open them one by one. So let's go ahead and open the first one. Neospatian Dark Panther. It's a good card, right? It's not terrible for the simple fact that it can replace the name and its effects. So pretty good card, I must say. I'm not sure if we'll commit to it, but it is a good card. Mech Time Blast is for Mech Lord stuff that we just do not have fortunate enough cards to like pile up a deck for. Another DDD card that we keep getting, and I don't know. This is a good like overall beater. It's 10 stars, and we would need to go into a DDD tuner. So I'll take a look, see if maybe this is something that we can use. It is a low scale as well, and its effect is really good on Pendulum. And actually, I got a really good also like monster effect. So maybe something. Malefic Selector. You can banish 2 Malefic cards from your graveyard and add 2 Malefic cards from your deck. Only problem here is that we actually have no way of summoning these Malefic cards, so that kind of sucks in itself. We're just getting cards that we can't utilize, right? Archetypes that we can't really go fully into. Mecha Phantom Beast Concorda. This is a good card, right? If we would actually have more Mecha Phantom Beasts, like I said, again, archetypes that we can't fully utilize all their effects of, but it is a good card. It's also rank 7, which seems to be like the most common synchro rank that we can actually synchro summon into. Not terrible for the simple fact that it is like part of the Blaze Accelerator archetype, but again, not something we can fully commit to. Aqua Mirror Illusion. So this card is okay. Yeah, you can ritual summon it from your hand, but again, you need to draw the ritual monster and also the ritual spell or this ritual trap, and this one gets returned to the hand during the end phase. So yeah, not a good card. Let's hope this final card is at least a step above the rest. A Mikanko card that we can't use. Again, another spell that ritual or special summons. You could use it to ritual summon like the Hime, but we don't have any of that, so a dud pack, unfortunately, guys. A dud pack. But that wraps things up for this episode, guys. Hope everyone enjoyed it. If you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.